Hey, what is going on, Aquarius? Butch here. I'm going to do your December read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. Why is one side longer than the other? Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to use the Pulp Tarot. And with all that being said, we're in December, so anybody getting mad at my shirt, I don't care. I'm allowed to celebrate now. It's Christmas month. It's my birthday month. All that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Aquarius? What message do we have for Aquarius for December 2023? All right, Aquarius. So the first thing that I see is I feel like there's a feeling that, this energy that is around you right now is I feel like it's almost like a defeated feeling for you. And I feel like that's coming from some sort of missed opportunity, like feeling like you missed an opportunity or feeling like, something that you were working on didn't pan out. I just feel like this with the Ten of Pentacles or the Ten of Swords, it's that, feeling defeated. And I feel like it's because of this missed opportunity or feeling like you missed an opportunity. And I feel like, because of this opportunity, I feel like there's a lot of things coming at you very quickly. But it's almost like you kind of feel disheartened because of what you wanted. What you thought you wanted isn't happening. What you fantasize about isn't happening. And it's all hitting you very quickly. And I feel like in all this, all this energy that you feel, sometimes that hot and cold, with that Five of Pentacles being in your head a lot, all this energy is kind of blocking something out. And I feel like it's something that's right in front of you, but you can't see, because of the fact that you're stuck in this. And it could be a missed opportunity when it comes to, stability. It could be a missed opportunity in the fact that a relationship didn't work the way you thought it was going to work, or, didn't pan out the way you thought it was going to pan out. But I feel like what you're not seeing is what's right in front of you. And this is where I do see someone new coming in. And I feel like the first thing you notice about this person is this very protective energy. Like this person wanting to take care of you. This person showing up for you. When one door shuts, another door opens. We got the Magician. What you've been manifesting isn't lost. You didn't lose it. It just wasn't what you thought it was. The person or the thing that you wanted, that wasn't the opportunity that you were meant to have. And sometimes things don't work out, even if we think that that's the thing we want most. Sometimes that doesn't work out no matter how much work we put into it. But like I said, with this new person coming in, it's almost like the manifestation of what you really wanted. Sometimes what we think we want and what we really want can be two very different things. Now, like I said, this person showing up for you, protecting you, very, it's that very, almost like that father figure, we got with the Emperor, very protective of you, very there for you, showing up for you. And I feel like what you've really been waiting for is right in front of you. it's coming in right in front of you with this person. I mean, we have this person showing up, putting in the work, showing up for you, always making you feel wanted, always making you feel, special. And like I said, I mean, I feel like in the beginning, it's more of this person is protecting you or feeling like they're protecting you. And then it moves into something more of this person gaining a real connection with you. This person thinking about you when you're not around, thinking about you and only you. I feel like this person brings a lot of strength to the table. And like I said, with that Emperor energy, I feel like this person, sometimes we're looking through, like talking about doors. Sometimes we're looking through the wrong door, or sometimes we took the wrong door. And sometimes it's hard for us to admit that we took the wrong door. But it's almost like, it all happens for a reason. And we may not know that reason or be aware of that reason, but there's a silver lining in everything. And I feel like that what you thought you wanted before, or what it is that you thought you were getting before from that opportunity that didn't pan out, I feel like it's not something you needed. With this, like I said, this person brings in strength. I mean, we also have the Four Wands. This is someone. I mean, we also have the Star card. That nurturing energy, someone that nurtures, is there for you, that shows up for you, puts in the work, someone that's emotionally mature, someone that has their shit together. And I feel like with this person, I see a lot of forward movement. I see this person making you very happy, filling up your cups. And I feel like that other opportunity that you missed out on, I feel like it wouldn't have filled all your cups. It might have filled a few. So, I mean, the more we go through this read, I just feel like that past opportunity was more of a person rather than a job or, stability or whatever. I feel like it, maybe that person brought stability with them or some sense of stability, but that wasn't the opportunity for you. That wasn't what you were meant to see, and it wasn't what you were meant to have. What you're meant to have is this person coming in with that Nine of Cups, that filling up your cups, that Chariot, a lot of forward movement, very passionate, with that Leo energy, that Knight of Wands, someone, like I said, and we also have the Queen of Wands, so it is someone that can be a little bit impulsive, but they're also very, there is that impulsive, intense energy with this person, but they also have that softer side as well. They balance it really well. We also have the Sun card, see a lot of happiness, and I feel like I said, this is an opportunity that you wouldn't have seen had you been involved in that opportunity. So it's a silver lining. I mean, if you would have accepted that other opportunity, or if that other opportunity would have worked out for you, you wouldn't have had the opportunity to have this one. And I said opportunity like 6 times, but it is what it is. And like I said, as we move forward, this is going to be very easy to take that leap of faith with this person. Like I said, filling up all your cups, being there for you, being supportive, being beside you. And it's, like I said, very nurturing, emotionally mature, but also has that side of passion and spontaneity. Like I said, sometimes situations that we think we really want, sometimes it has to get burned down because sometimes we can't admit it. Sometimes we don't want to admit that the person we want the most isn't the person we need. And sometimes we want people that are no good for us. It happens in life, but I feel like it's a good thing. And you'll see it as we proceed here. It's a good thing that you got a chance to walk away from this, whether it be your fault or whether it be their fault. This past, what was ever going on in this past, I get a sense that it was somebody. Somebody that it felt like it was bringing a new opportunity to you. Feel like it was bringing you something to your life, but I feel like in the end it wouldn't have been what you thought it was, because I feel like it did go cold. It's one of those things. But like I said, this person coming towards you. You probably wouldn't even have known they existed if you were involved in this. So I mean, it's a silver lining. Sometimes we're ready. We're ready for the next step, or we're ready for someone to really bring something to our life. Somebody that wants something from us, and in return gives us something. And I feel like that other relationship, which I really feel like it was another person. I feel like you're going to see it more clearly as you move on and realize that where you're at is better than where you were. I mean, with this person, this past person we have, I am getting Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, some Gemini, some Libra, possibly some Cancer and Scorpio. But this other person, this new person, fire. I see a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but very complemented with water as well. Because we do have the Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I'm also getting a little bit of Earth, maybe some Virgo, and there is that Aquarius energy as well with that star card. Sometimes we don't know because we're not privy to the big picture. I like to think about it. I wish I could remember the book that I read. I read this book and it was about this guy, and he went through this life-changing event. Like, a lot of things happened. He ended up losing his job. His wife left him because he lost his job, and she was only with him for the money. She took his kid from him, and really held it over his head and wouldn't let him have the kid without, him paying to see the kid. And because he didn't have a job, he couldn't pay. He ended up, the moral of the story was, like, all these bad things were happening to him. But then, like, it can all happen to you in a big chunk. Lose your job, lose your wife, kid gets taken away, you lose your lifestyle, everything feels like it's in a downward spiral. And then what happened is the guy ended up going back to school because the job he had wasn't something that, he was just good at it. And I really don't even remember the job he had. I feel like it was maybe something to do with Wall Street or something. But he didn't really have any skills. He was just a good salesman. He sold something, whatever it was. I know it's not the greatest story. But anyway, he went back to school because he didn't have any. He never did school before. He just got right into that job and worked it the whole time. So he went back to school, and when he went back to school, he did really well. He applied himself, and then he ended up getting this really, really great job where it was better than his old job, and in a lot of different ways. Because in the book he was talking about how he was stressed out at his old job, and this job was just a cakewalk. Like, he enjoyed going to work every day, and while he was going to school, he ended up meeting some new people, and through those people he met this woman. And it basically, in a nutshell, it was just showing you how sometimes you can get to a point where you think you can't get any worse, or you get to a point where you think that everything is going downhill and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And then all of a sudden, in one moment, one choice, like I said, if he didn't get fired, it's all about perspective. If he didn't get fired from his job and all that shit happened to him, maybe he wouldn't have went back to school and he wouldn't have found this other job. Sometimes there's a plan and we're not privy to it. But, I'm starting to figure that out for myself. What's meant to be will be, and what isn't meant to be won't. And holding on to things that aren't meant to be are just slowing the process of you getting to the place where you were meant to be. Like I said, with this past opportunity, this one that you may be thinking about in this present moment when you watch this read, You know, I feel like it's like a current energy. Still kind of thinking about that. And then you have this wonderful, wonderful new energy coming in and just being very nurturing, very protective, very caring, really worried about you. And someone that brings more to the table than maybe that other opportunity would have ever brought to the table, when it comes to even stability. But I feel like this new person brings a lot to the table, and I feel like it's going to be a lot of what you want. Excuse me. And that's the thing. Sometimes we get with someone and we're interested in someone and we think they have all the things we want. But you never really truly know who someone is, until you go down that road. And sometimes we're told not to go down that road. Our intuition is just telling us and save us some time. And sometimes we ignore it because it's not what we want. It's not lining up to our goal. Excuse me. Thinking you take this road and it'll be, that old dirt road or a nice paved road. And sometimes you take that paved road and it takes you way off in the other direction and back. Maybe the dirt road, it looks kind of, rough and stuff, but maybe it's a shortcut. We never know. But sometimes our intuition tries to tell us. So always trust your intuition. I'll figure out that book and I'll post it someday. It was a good book. It was just, I read it a really long time ago. I don't even know why I thought of it. That's where my stories come from. I don't even know where in story time, I don't know where we're going. I don't know where this journey's taking us. I'm just along for the ride. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.